Joe Rogan texted me.
Mother Joe, I loved, by the way, I'm a Joe Rogan fan. He ain't a fan of mine, but I'm a Joe Rogan fan. No bull.
Right on.
And I've lived for I feel like it's a decade.
A good friend of mine. So this is from Joe Rogan.
Oh, God.
This is a tough one.
He won't have me on the show, by the way.
Let's just go ahead and start with the evil lizard man. That's right, Gavin Newsom. Every time you think he's down and out, this man, every time he does something horrible, every time he lies, every time he gets exposed, every time he shows up at a disaster site and looks worse than the time before, you think he's done, right? But he's like Freddy Krueger. You gotta bury his bones. And even when you do that, somehow he comes back for Freddy's revenge. And that is what Gavin Newsom is. He is just an evil, slimy scumbag. But he's making the rounds on podcasts. Here he is on the Shawn Ryan Show, talking about that he's a fan of Joe Rogan, although Joe doesn't like him nor want him on the show, and gets into a little bit of his policy around why he did things as it pertained to COVID. Take a look.
About 2 minutes after I did the post,
What do you got?
Joe Rogan texted me.
Mother Joe, I loved, by the way, I'm a Joe Rogan fan. He ain't a fan of mine, but I'm a Joe Rogan fan. No bull.
Right on.
And I've lived for I feel like it's a decade.
A good friend of mine. So this is from Joe Rogan.
Oh, God.
This is a tough one.
He won't have me on the show, by the way.
Who will be held accountable for mandating COVID-19 vaccines for children, which were unnecessary and ineffective? And who will take responsibility for the unprecedented increases in myocarditis and cancer cases among them? Second to that, do you feel any remorse for that draconian decision that was obviously heavily influenced by the pharmaceutical companies' desire for maximum profit?
Florida shut down their bars and restaurants before California. Before California. The question was, when did we start to unwind some of those restrictions? California was more restrictive, and we were certainly aggressive at scale. As it relates to vaccines save lives. But Joe asked a very different question about children, and I respect that. And that was where there was a lot of feedback with a lot of experts that I had as advisors. By the way, I used advisors from 2 other states. So with humility, seriously, humility and grace, I've asked them to have that report done. It's going to be done next month. And it'll be the only state that I know of that is putting out a truly objective review of what went right and what went wrong. And I know everyone's a goddamn genius now in hindsight.
No. It's just that we didn't trust people like you. You, Gavin Newsom, are the reason that I don't live in California anymore, or this guy over here, or this guy over here, or this guy over here. 2 other people in that office. They didn't live in Cali then, but they've moved down to Florida subsequently because we moved several operations over here, and thousands, actually hundreds of thousands, possibly millions of people, it's a little hard to get the exact numbers, fled because of you and your draconian lockdowns. I love how he implies Florida did the bars and restaurants first. That may be true. I'm not even sure if that's true. But then Florida learned quickly. Everyone, and I include myself in this, we were all screwed up at the beginning, right? Those 2 weeks to stop the spread, 15 days, everyone was completely bananas. You give credit then to the people who started realizing lunacy early and extricated themselves either from states that were stamping on their constitutional rights or from just the general systems that were not allowing them to walk outside of their house or anything else. He shows he still has no remorse. And by the way, everything about him, every body movement, and we'll get more into this in a second, every body movement with him, the way he every single thing with this man is inauthentic. He has imposter syndrome, and he is deeply, deeply evil. We've all been told wrinkle creams are the secret to looking younger, but according to Beverly Hills beauty expert Dr. John Layke, that's outdated advice. Most products are just overpriced moisturizers that barely work and may even harm your skin. Dr. Layke has shifted his focus to a breakthrough anti-aging method that some call Photoshop for the face. His simple at-home technique, nicknamed the Age Rewinder Method, can visibly erase wrinkles in under 2 minutes. To help people everywhere, he's released a free a step-by-step video revealing exactly how it works. Millions have already watched, and the feedback has been incredible, with thousands saying they look years younger. One user raved, "Best results I've ever seen. I'll never stop using this." Watch the free video at bhmd1.com/Rubin or click the link in the description below. Dr. Layke asks one thing: if it helps you feel younger and more confident, please share it with friends and family so more people can experience the results. Watch the video at bhmd1.com/Rubin. Also, the vaccines did not work. They did not stop anyone from getting nor transmitting COVID. And by the way, don't take my word for it on this. How many of you watching this right now know people that did not get the vaccine? Is there anyone that you know that didn't get the vaccine that's like, I sure do wish I got that COVID vaccine with my regular sized heart? It's like, I think I'm better than everybody. No, everybody that didn't get the vaccine is thrilled they didn't get it. I am thrilled that I did not get it and I didn't succumb to the pressure. And how many people do you know that got the vaccine and seriously regret it? Either because they've been vaccine injured, or they don't know why they got it, or suddenly they have shingles or some other autoimmune disease, or they just don't like the fact that they capitulated to the evil in government like Gavin Newsom. Here's more.
Now, do you really think that the vaccine prevented people from getting COVID?
I think it prevented the acuity of the symptoms and disease and kept people out of the emergency rooms. And I think that's universally accepted, at least by 90% of objective experts.
Man, I don't know. I just, I wound up getting the vaccine. It's one of the only things I regret. and I did it.
Which one was it? Did you go old school Johnson & Johnson?
Pfizer.
So you did the mRNA. Yeah, you did the novel, a different version.
And I was scared to death I was going to miss the birth of my son. So I took it. And then I got COVID a couple weeks later.
Look, it's messy. Life's messy. Public health is messy. And there's no experts out here. There's, again, back to, I just think everybody, I don't know how to best say it. Anyone has certainty about what we did or didn't do or could have, just.
No, you are the artist. You are the evil head of the snake here. You are the one that locked all these people down, and the levels of depression that went up and suicide that went up, and the amount of kids that are just stupid now in California because you kept them out of school for so long and you forced parents. There's Shawn Ryan saying it right there. Why did he get the COVID vaccine? He's a young, healthy guy. He got it because he wanted to make sure he could see the birth of his son. And he regrets it. He says, I regret it. And what did Gavin Newsom do? He laughed. He laughed. He has no human empathy in his cold reptilian heart. And the reason I am hitting him right now like this, and I will continue to do it every time he goes on one of those shows. And by the way, we have followed up again to get me on the podcast. For some reason, he won't have me on the podcast. Gav, I'll do it anytime, wherever you want, as long as it is live and unedited. I will be there. Where are you? But the reason we will keep doing this with him is because he is going to run for president. It is obvious. No matter how many times he gets exposed, he still just keeps walking towards the fire. That is because he's cold-blooded and he needs the warmth of the fire to stay alive.